this information in under each section. Okay, it's very simple. Again, depends on what we want to see and then what is our requirements. Talking about section 4, let's move to the next slide, and this is copy paste from section 4. If you remember, we had very detailed information, the slide with the detailed information. And initially, don't know what, I didn't want to include this type of this slide here, but then I said, okay, going back to section 4, right? It is very rare, almost the chance is, I don't know, 0.1% that airline, until, highlight here, it's something specific, something special, something safety related part, right? It's almost chances zero that we can see this level of detailed information in section 6. Some airlines maybe are doing, right? But in I don't know, 90%, 95% cases, they're not doing this level of analysis. And I said, you know what, let me show here the general and simplified version, okay? As you can see, I just copy-paste some items here, just nothing new. And I'm going to show you a little bit different version, simplified version of the section 4 detailed information system info. PIREP. By the way, there we use PIREP. MyRep. Here we are using part number removals. Okay. So battery charger. Here's battery charger. By the way, I forgot to add here -1 part number. Sorry about that. Reporting month is January 2021. Let's see what we have. Excuse me. Part number. So what we have, part number 245191 and 245191-1. The problem, the main battery charger not charging. Last 4 months, 25 removals. Okay, these we have here 4 months, and we had 25 removals. Root cause analysis, internal problem, and I put here just a simple comment. We can use shop report information. Now, based on my experience, it's not easy to get from shop all information that we need. Suppose we are the owner of the shop, right? And we have all the shop reports. And we found out, let's say, again, example. D1 failed 10 times, D2 5 times, etc. D means tired. Just example again, example and example. As I said, all this information made up for these training purposes, right? Then definitely we can include this information here. But if we don't want or we don't have, it's okay. We don't need it. Just telling you different versions. Next, all battery chargers failed after 600 flight hours. Okay. Short-term solution. Please add, we are talking now with the maintenance program engineer, in MP from revision 10, soft time list. So you remember, right? We have hard time section, soft time section. Here, our reliability review board asks or tells maintenance program engineer to add this short-term solution in revision 10. What? The following. The battery chargers, part number 245191 and 245191-1 replaced for overhaul. So we are telling our planners to send the task to mechanic to remove the old battery and then install new one, and then this old battery we have to send to shop for overhaul. Next question is how often? And let's say they did analysis based on all this information, and the reliability review board made decision or approved with the interval 500 flight hours. Very simple. Long-term solution. Please replace, replace part number 245191 and 245191-1 to 245191-2. ECD March 2022. So, very simple. The task is very clear. dates are very clear, ECDs are very clear. Now let's see what we have in supporting information. Table number 1 on version number 1. Part number, serial number, aircraft manufacturer serial number, position, ATA part description, reason, time on wing, cycle on wing. Let's see a little bit different version. You remember in section 4 we said we can combine items based on corrective actions. We don't have here corrective actions, but what we have reason. So we can do the same thing for the combine based on reason. And how it looks like? Do we need part numbers? Yes. Serial numbers, aircraft MSN number? No. Why? Because it's going to be multi in this case, so we don't need it. But what we need, removal total numbers, okay? Position, wherever position was, ATA part description, reason, and here we have to be very careful. You see, we said the battery charger failed after 600 flight hours, and then we said, okay, let's set the interval 500 flight hours, right? So it means we need this information to show to our readers, no reliability review board members or whoever, saying, hey, do you know what? This is real data from the field. This is 610 hours, this is 590, whatever, 700, whatever numbers. Okay, so we need this information. But since we said in this version, we combined based on reason, so we don't have now individual information here. What we need, we have to put just average. That's why we are using here from time on wing to average time on wing. From cycle on wing, average cycle on wing. Okay? Next table, this is a little bit more information. This is more information if we need it, right? From reliability perspective. But for this battery charger. What we have here, 1 month, 3 months, 12 months total. Unscheduled removal numbers, scheduled removal numbers, total removal numbers, unscheduled removal rate, 1000 flight hours. You have to remember this is LRU, okay, URR per LRU, right? The scheduled removal rate per 1000 flight hours, total removal rate per 1000 flight hours, MTBUR, mean time to removal, etc., etc., etc. We can continue this list. Okay, now let's move to the next slide and section 7, which is aircraft structure. Now, this is almost similar as we discussed. Actually, we had this discussion, describes section 4, systems, and section 6, removals. So I don't want to repeat all these items. We already had discussion, very good discussion. But what I would like to mention, we can say, hey, do you know what? Actually, I don't need section 7 or special section for aircraft structure. I can include aircraft structure information in systems. As far as I remember, right, ATA, the structure ATA starts from ATA 50, right? It perfectly fits, right? If you don't have some specific task, all this information up to 70, right? To include perfectly, we can include it in section 4, which is system performance section. Or I can tell you even more, most airlines, they have aircraft structure system, right? They track the system, standalone system for aircraft structure, okay? And last but not least, this is section 8, other, and I'm using here ETOPS example. Sometimes, as I already said, we can see that airlines have the standalone ETOPS reliability program, reliability report. Sometimes they have combined the reliability ETOPS and the normal regular reliability report. Again, depends on our maintenance model, business model, operational model. Okay. Now, kind of summary. I would like you to remember what is the purpose of reliability program and reliability. I'm talking here, people sometimes what I've seen, they are mixing the operation reliability and design reliability. It's completely different items, right? And I'm reminding you, and this quotation is, I took it from, by the way, I gave you this quotation in the very beginning, right? You can check the reference number, Aviation Authority's document reference number, right? I already gave you, but I would like again you to remember this. The purpose of reliability program is to ensure that the aircraft maintenance program tasks are effective and their periodicity is adequate. How effective is? In other words, we have to check, we have to be sure how effective is our maintenance program, maintenance model, maintenance operational organizational structure, business model, etc., etc., etc. All these business units, all these departments, they are working to provide to support the appropriate level of safety and reliability. And I don't think so now. I need to prove, right? To prove the statement. If you open the news, we can see a lot of strange stories. But I would like to again remind you. I gave you this statement, but I'm repeating here now again. Aircraft system LRU can be reliable but not safe. So aircraft can be reliable but not safe. So we have to be very careful. Safety is always first. And it was small tip of the iceberg called the Understanding Airline Reliability. Presentation is only for reference use. Please make it a rule to check always aviation authorities' requirements. We have to check always aviation authorities' requirements. It saves company money. And of course, don't forget, safety first. Thank you and bye.